This is a mini lesson analysis on the Marth Ditto. We'll be critiquing the green Marth here. So one thing to be aware of, like when you're both at a little bit of this standoff here, the reason why you lost is because you picked a slow move like this way dash back. Had you actually done the dash back out of crouch rather than a way dash back, you would have been able to not gone grab at his grab and then actually get the counter grab really quickly. So faster tools in these frame tight spots really do matter. But also what really matters is also doing the same thing in the scrap too. Rather than relying on things like dash attack and grabbing the scrap, what if you just CC'd? What if you dashed? A lot of lunges in these scraps are making these positions look ugly, like you're doing right now. I have a feeling that you would do this considering you're doing against ICs as well. If you are a little bit more, if you relied on quicker tools in a scrap, like again doing CC, dash back, light shield, those are some go-to tools. You would be playing these positions, like you would be resetting these positions a lot more effectively. Also, I don't really like this run up B, or this run off fair. It could be good, but unfortunately, because you wasted a lot of time light shielding there, you weren't primed to hit that side B, which I think normally it should hit, but because you wasted time positioning, it was no longer possible. So you have to understand the micro of that. Also, Yamasaki is definitely not hitting like clean tech chases on you. You could be timing a dash back out of tech in place rather than shielding. Also, the forward smash kind of just doesn't make sense EV wise. If you're gonna go for like a gamble like that, I'd rather you go for an overshoot nair rather than forward smash. Also, play around side B. Like the moment you see side B thrown out, you could definitely drop through the platform, react how they get down, and then counter hit accordingly. This full hop fair is just betting it all, and we see the instance where it doesn't work out. Whereas, you know, here, like, he picked a lower lag option like that in there, and it covered your air dodge. I think it would actually be better if he dropped through the platform, but regardless, like, that's like kind of an example of like, you know, utilizing lower lag tool, utilizing the side platform, could cover more. Also, you're just chasing down every single position. Definitely fight positions that are more in your favor. Not every position is worth fighting. And when the moment you find yourself in a bad position, you should try to reset rather than stubbornly fight out of it. Because, you know, if the position's really bad, you're gonna lose most of the time. So try to outmaneuver rather than fighting through it. Also, yeah, don't dash dance grab a tech in place. Otherwise they'll get out a spot dodge. And yeah, reactively get off a ledge when you grab the ledge a novel way, either through audio or visual cue. Shouldn't try to read when you get off the ledge. I know, of course, timing, just like timing a good like ledge play is always hard. Very hard to do that pivot forward smash, but to beat pivot forward smash, you could just shield. Just throwing that out there. Waited out that double jump. I wouldn't grab ledge if, well, like you could grab ledge, but always be aware that they could like do an early up B to land on stage, and that in that point you should do a preemptive nair in place so they don't grab the ledge. Like the big goal for these edge guards is that you should not let the Marth land on stage so they don't get back their double jump. That is usually the big goal here. Ooh, nice wave land down tilt. And there, by the way, if, for other timings, like you could double jump on stage, counter to beat this high up B. Just throwing out a flowchart idea for you. Also nair here, so then he gets pushed off in the first hit, and then the second hit of nair hits. When you do that wave dash, that forward smash will never hit. Just pointed that out. At least, if they do something like a wave dash, or if they try to sweet spot you from remotely, that wave dash forward smash will never hit. And try to Alms attack there. Alms attacking will put you in a better spot here rather than play a recovery mix up. Yeah, that reaction point was so late. And you see how you tried to attack while in disadvantage? Both your reactions and your disadvantage are, frame disadvantage is naturally going to be slow. That makes it so that the odds of you attacking out of shield and succeeding is so not in your favor. It's just much better to reset utilizing a quick tool. In this case, a quick tool would have just been to continue shielding, light shielding, whatever, and live to fight another day. Whereas, like, you tried to bet it all in a very slow tool, and that's why you died there. Overall, though, I think again you could benefit so much from resetting more in these disadvantageous spots. Rather and not only resetting with just quick tools in particular. Don't try to reset with like down tilt because down tilt's not slow, but it's also not fast either. You gotta be relying on fast frame 1 to 3 moves like crouch cancel, shielding, dash back, and with shield, preferably ice shield. And every now and then you could get away with doing like a full hop to side platform. Don't grab, don't dash attack, don't forward smash. That's it could get away with it every now and then, but generally speaking, that should be the exception, not a go-to.